Hey y'all, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Y'all, so I'm just right now pretty much talking to myself until anyone joins the live because I plan on keeping the live up. So I'll explain things in a minute. So I'm just in here. It's 3:20 p.m. and I've been busy all day. Walaikum salam. Hey y'all. And I got my eye patches on, but I might still have to put my glasses on because right now it's okay. But I've been busy, y'all. I've been in here all day. I did my little bedroom closet thing that I got. I did that over and I did it so cheap and on a budget. I didn't buy nothing. I just found everything that was in the house already. And it turned out really, really cute, y'all. I had an old pole that I had in the basement and I already got my shelves. I used the pole to add like more hangers and stuff like that because I was like, I don't have no money for no IKEA pack system and all that stuff. But yeah, I was doing that all day. I was washing clothes. I was supposed to go to a museum. Love a DIY. So it's not going to be like too much into detail though, Tanisha, because when I was in the middle room, I didn't have nowhere to put my to put my camera at. So it's not really like too much into detail, but it is gonna show like the before and after, inshallah. So that's what I was doing all day. I was supposed to go to, well, me and Janae was supposed to go out, but she sounded like she really was like, girl, it's up to you. And I'm like, we could go out another time. So we supposed to go out tomorrow, but I feel like I'm gonna ask her, do she just want to make it a Saturday thing, inshallah? Because I got, like I told y'all on my last vlog, this week I got a lot of bills that's coming out, and I'm like, when it, believe it or not, oh my gosh, I hope you ain't coming down with something. But yeah, believe it or not, y'all, when it's like that, I don't be trying to spend no money. Like, I will stay my behind in the house. Yes, I will. I'll stay my behind in the house. So yesterday I was talking to my husband and I was telling him, I was like, listen, if I don't have what's that? I was like, if I don't have, I'm taking something. Yeah, you gotta take something. So I was telling him, I was like, if I don't have 2,000 subscribers by the time I gave myself to January. I was telling him, I was like, if I don't, yes, like it's horrible. I was like, if I don't have 2,000 subscribers by January, I'm quitting. And he was like, babe, stop. Don't say that. Don't say that. I was like, for real. Because, like, I feel like I just been so consistent or whatever. And he was like, what you should do is you should just go live how you was doing during the month of Ramadan because that's how you grew your channel or whatever. Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. That's my cousin, y'all. He get on my nerves. That's him right there. Sazi, the one. Y'all seen him here before. He is a crazy little mess. I practically raised him, but that's my little cousin. Are you African or okay? That's okay. I'm not gonna say nothing. But anywho, what I was about to say, yeah. So I was telling my husband, I'm. I was like, if I don't hit my 2,000 subscribers by the time January come, I'm quitting. He was like, no, just go live every day until you get your channel to grow how you did on the month of Ramadan. So yes, he won the. Yes, that's my little cousin. That's him, y'all. I don't know why he's starting to get on my lives now, cause he been coming on my last couple of lives, but he don't watch my videos. Like, what the heck, Keontae? So that's the thing, right? I'm trying to make it to where as though Well, I guess make Instacart, pray first, but we don't want you to quit. Look, I need this to really start paying off. So I'm trying to make it to where, so like if people come in here from my live videos, that they'll still know like I'm a vlogger to watch my vlogs. Don't just come over here thinking, I'm gonna be going live all the time. Look at him. Somebody, yep, that's me. He said he trying to talk to everyone. I don't want people to think like I'm just gonna be going live all the time. No, it has to balance itself out. So I see a lot of people messing their channels up when they be like either posting too many shorts or going live too much. Like I'm trying to get that perfect balance so that like whoever comes here will know that I'm a vlogger. Stack for love. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna try to figure it out, inshallah. So yeah. But I brought y'all, I'm gonna show y'all in the vlog, but I brought these glasses yesterday because I had these other ones that was like a tan color and they had the leopard on there, but you can't get them. You can't just buy one glasses. You got to get all the glasses, and they came 4 in the pack. And one of them had 3 in the pack. Somebody done took one of them glasses out, and I was like, "Yo, I am not a thief. I cannot steal." But the way how the glasses, literally a few of them had one missing. I'm like, somebody was in here taking these glasses. Thank you, girl. Why you not at work? You ain't had to work? Yeah, I'm like, somebody was definitely in here stealing these glasses, and I'm like, it ain't even that deep, cause I be the one, and nope, nope, don't do that, don't steal nothing when you with me, don't steal nothing for me, cause I'd rather not know about it. Oh, you working from home? Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Yeah, y'all, I don't know, I'm excited. It's raining. Open the door. I love to look at the rain, y'all. So I was thinking too. You got clothes on? No. So I was thinking maybe I could have like some topics to talk about while I'm going live. I go in the office tomorrow. Oh my gosh, you in the hospital with a patient, Saji? He's talking about, oh, I thought you was talking to me. It's not raining down here. Yeah, it's raining here. Oh my gosh, Saji said it's snowing. Open the door, Treasure. Just stand on the other side. That's what Saji said. I don't know. I don't know. So I was thinking if I had like a topic to talk about. Make sure you put the lock on the screen door. Oh, just open the door. But open it more. Yeah. Period. Yeah, because I wasn't playing with him. I was not even playing with nobody, okay? then there you go again. If you read the caption, I specifically, I could have sworn I wrote in my caption, I said, Prayer Garment Chronicles, and I said, Philly Muslimah something or another. I can't see it on my thing, y'all. But I'm pretty sure that I labeled, okay, yep, that's what I did. I said Muslimah vlogger because I knew from the beginning that whoever came on here talking trash, that I wasn't going to argue with them or nothing like that because, y'all, we got to get ready for 2026. Like, I don't know about y'all, but if Allah wills for me to be here in 2026, I'm trying to be on some different ish. Like, I'm trying to be that girl that's just like, just radiates so much. Like my aura, I just want my aura, like everybody to come around me to be like, oh, that's my sis, like I love her, X, Y, and Z. So like it really has to be a line between where I'm learning how to really, like, okay, yes, I'm Muslim. See, that's what I'm saying. I be trying not to get smart with people because you just never know. But I feel like so many people come in the lives and they just be talking trash to me that I be kind of on the defense, but I need to learn how to like navigate those type of questions without being on the defense, inshallah. But I don't know, yo. I just get really upset at how people be trying to come for Muslims. Like, I be minding my business. Oh, Shakran. My sis said, just so you know, you already gave that vibe to many of us. Mashallah, mashallah. Yeah, I apologize, Omar. So I really wasn't trying to like be smart or nothing like that. And like I said, I'm gonna try to have to work on that myself because I just be ready. I be ready. I'm not there yet, so I'm going to defend all the time. I don't play it by myself. Okay, it's just like the religion. I feel like we be in our Muslim bodies, minding our business, and then you got other people coming over, talking all this trash, telling me what I'm supposed to do as a Muslim, telling me what I'm not supposed to do as a Muslim, and they don't even be Muslim. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Now see, look at that. Look at that. That's why I gotta center myself. I got to center myself. I literally prayed to find a relatable Muslimah vlogger to watch because the ones I've seen are not super relatable, too young, not black, etc. So I was very happy to come across you. Alhamdulillah. All insults that comes to you are good deeds on yourself by Allah, so you don't need to worry about anyone. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for saying it. Thank you for saying it. And I just gotta do better. I really do. Like I should not just be walking around here on go, angry, ready to curse somebody out or something like that. Like, no, this I'm too old for that crap. Like, I gotta let go and just be like, just not even thinking about it after I do my 1-2 or whatever. But so I was y'all, this was so funny what my husband sent me last night because y'all know we don't. Yeah, girl, don't worry about them. You know Allah treat Muslims, but alhamdulillah. Yes, that's so true. Y'all know we don't believe in zodiac signs. We just don't believe in zodiac signs. But I just so happen to be a Virgo. And my husband sent me this. Where is it at? How you gonna see it? He sent me this last night, and when I tell you I was tickled pink. Tickled pink. I'm gonna see if I can turn it up. All right, let me see.
If you can get rid of any zodiac sign, what sign would you get rid of?
I get rid of a Virgo. A Virgo? Virgo. Virgos.
Why?
Because they toxic.
Yo!
They toxic as hell. Because they manipulative. I hate their yes and their yes do too much. Oh, they self-conceited. I don't like Virgos.
Oh.
I just don't get along with them. Like, don't crash my car. They sneaky. They toxic. They talk too much too. They some liars. And they think they bougie.
Why is that?
Because I feel like Virgos, like, in front of everybody else, they very, like, charismatic, but behind closed doors, like, they evil. They very evil.
And what's your sign?
I'm a Pisces. A Sagittarius. Oh, Capricorn.
And what's your sign?
A Pisces.
And what's your sign?
Gemini.
And what's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
I'm Aquarius.
If you can get...
Yo, when I tell you it's about 7 of them that he sent me. It's about 7 of them that he sent me. Rock, I just was talking about my glasses. I got them from Marshall's yesterday, and they had them 4 in a pack. Some of the packs were missing 1. So, that automatically trains the mind to be like, other people got one for free, so why can't I get one? But I don't be into stuff like that, so I just bought the whole 4-pack. You feel me? But y'all, when I tell y'all, that thing had me cracking up so bad. And like I said, it wasn't just that one video. He sent me about 4 videos. One lady was like, I dated one Virgo, and that Virgo wasn't ish. I dated another one, and that wasn't ish. So F both of them. I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm trying to tell you, really? Thank you, Rock. I'm trying to tell you, everybody says that about Virgos. Everybody say that about Virgos. They be like, they think they all that. They think they better than everybody. And I'm just like, that is crazy. People say Aries are toxic. Child, I really don't know. Like, I feel like before I was Muslim, I used to like really listen to stuff about my horoscope or read my horoscope or like really feel like my zodiac sign, yeah, like really feel like my zodiac sign was like tailored towards me and stuff like that. But as soon as I became Muslim and I found out that it was shirk, and you know, we don't believe in zodiac signs and stuff like that, I really fell all the way back from it. But I'm just like, that is so funny. Like, so if I meet somebody and I tell them, you know, if they ask me when my birthday or what's my sign or something like that, and I be like, I'm a Virgo, like, they're just going to automatically be like, no, I can't bang with sis like that because X, Y, and Z. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I do got some little characteristics though, you know, like I do got some little characteristics that's crazy, but I don't think it's like on no trying to be better. Like my little cousin, if my little cousin on here, he know 100% how I am. Like I don't think it's like trying to be better than nobody or nothing like that, but I don't know. Like I will be like, why you wore them shoes with that? Not y'all thinking on your, okay, look, I'm trying to tell you, like, Walaikum salam, hey girl. Listen, I be like, why you wear them shoes though? I feel like the other shoes would have looked better. Like, you know, just super duper critical for no reason. Like nobody ain't even asked me this stuff. So girl, like mind your business, you know, like, and a lot of times too, like even with my creator friends, I be like, listen, I gotta really, really be careful when I'm trying to like give people like constructive criticism and stuff like that, because I don't know, everybody say my, like I could be a little bit harsh sometimes, and I don't want to be like that. Also, most people look at the sun sign of the horoscope and they don't dive into their full star chart. See, I don't know nothing about all that. All I know is like I don't know about all that stuff. So I just was like, that was funny. I just thought that was so funny. Yeah, being critical is a problem. I have to. I hold my tongue unless I'm asked, but I notice almost everything. That's me too. That's me too. So like I'm more critical with my kids. But it's crazy because the fact that I'm so critical with my kids and my son, right. I feel that, Tanisha. The fact that I'm so critical with my sons, but they still ask me what they should wear, how they outfits look at times. It's just like, at least they know I'm not about to lie to them. You know what I mean? Like, they know I'm not about to lie to them. Like, I'm going to tell you the honest truth about it, and they know that about me, so they respect that. Tanisha said she's just all over the place. She read the room, and that's how I'm going to act. There's a big difference between constructive criticism and criticism. I think so too, but I feel like it's the delivery behind how you criticize people. So it's like if you're not coming off as nasty and stuff like that, then I guess that's like constructive criticism. But I feel like even with, so like if I'm giving somebody else my opinion that they asked me for it, because that's another thing I had to learn how to do too. Like, girl, nobody asked you for your opinion. I keep my mouth closed. Like, I don't give my opinion unless people ask me for my opinion. But my kids, like, they don't ask me for my opinion, and I just be like, now them sneakers is ugly, why you got that on? They say it's not what you say, it's how you, and that's true. So it's just like, I guess with my kids, I just be like, you know, like, go take it off. Go take it off. But anybody else, I don't be like that with them though. Cause that's just mean. I feel like my girlfriend is like that. My girlfriend still. She be like, I'm saying it was ugly. I be like, dang. Like, that's horrible. Listen, when I had to go, it's raining hard. When I had to go to my thing, y'all probably remember Sue. She the one that I used to do the thrifting with. When I had to go to look at Tanisha, talking about she love her, cause she done been around her child. She just don't have no type of filter. When I say no filter, no filter. So when I just had to go to the place that I talked to y'all about in my vlog where I went at or whatever, and I needed people to be there for me. My husband was like, don't get her, cause she gonna be like, that's my babe. Like, that's my babe. She didn't do nothing. That's my babe. I was like, he is crazy. He was like, don't take her. He was like, don't take her. She gonna be like, that's my babe. Like, that's my babe. I'm like, she will be like that too. Or she probably be like, oh my God, what time is they coming out? Like, girl, you really can't take her everywhere. You cannot take her everywhere. So I be like, my girl got to stay home, okay? I can hear her now. Yeah, she might have been too strong. Yeah, she definitely would have been like, no. I mean, if she said she ain't do it, she ain't do it. Like, what else do I gotta say? Like, that's the type of time she be on. So I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So, y'all, I'm really like, I should go show y'all the thing, how I made my own, how I did the closet thing, but I'm gonna just wait to the vlog. Yes, my grown kids know mommy will tell you facts. That is so true, traveling melanin. How many people are trying to go to the cabin? Oh my gosh, y'all. When I tell y'all, did you see that thing I sent you on TikTok with the Muslim girls doing, I think it was yoga and matcha? That's the type of stuff I want to do. That's the type of stuff I want to do. Like, I want to start orchestrating stuff where the Muslim girls get together. You know what I mean? Like, that is just so decent. And people always saying stuff about like how people be clicked up and stuff like that. You just gotta find your people. Yes, I did make this. My girlfriend Janae, she gave me this fabric. I think she gave it to me like right after Ramadan. She gave me 3 of them, and I made this one. It was a blue and white checkered one, and I think a black and white checkered one. She wants to start sewing, and I can't wait because I need a person who she. Yeah, let her start sewing. I was just trying to tell Treasure the other day because she was like, I think I want to pick up a hobby, and I was like, you should learn how to sew. She was like, no, sewing is just too hard, and I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. You just don't want to learn. Like, it's really not hard. So, well, I guess for some people, because Tanisha, I don't know what she doing with that sewing machine over there. Like, my girl done got her sewing machine and I guess too, you gotta be in the mood for it because when I tell you, I bought that fabric. Where is it? I bought that fabric the other day, and so far the only thing I made was Jenna one overgarment. So I still gotta make Treasure overgarment. I still, oh my gosh, girl, if you sell it to me. I'll get it. But I bought I gotta get up, y'all. Ouch, my back. I'm gonna show y'all the garment I made for Jenna. It's just a regular garment, but I ain't make the one. For me, I hate the fabric. That's the easiest part. That is the easiest part. It smells so good. Down here, I'm washing clothes. Yesterday, my husband was like, you ain't do no laundry? And I was like, no. He was like, well, I don't got no tights. I was like, well, you better wash some. And look at me being a submissive wife. I came down here and washed my man tights. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So, this is the one I made for Jenna. I tried to make it like not too long, but a little bit long. And then I showed y'all the fabric that I had. I had what I had. I think I got brown, navy blue, and Treasure got like a cream one. Oh, you love your husband, child. Can't be out here messing the money up. Gotta protect your investments. Okay? You have to protect your investment. You can't be out here messing with the money. So you say you gotta wash some clothes. Dang, somebody really left like one cookie in here. He said you gotta wash them, and look at me, about to put one right back up here. Oh my gosh, yo. That man said I ain't got no tights clean, and I was like, that's on you. Guess what? You gonna have some clean tomorrow, brother. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Look at this. Treasure was just right here. And she opened the door. Well, she didn't have no clothes on. I'm about to say she opened the door. And she, oh my gosh. Y'all know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do that reimbursement thing. So being as though Treasure is homeschooled, she gets a reimbursement for the internet. What's this? I know they ain't sent my child no daggone Christmas card. I think that's what that is. But she get a hi from England. Hey. Hi, how are you? She gets a reimbursement check, and I was supposed to fill it out, and I forgot to fill it out. It used to be $250, but they raised it up to $300. And she be like, Mom, what you going to do with that check? Ain't that mine? I'm like, no. Did you pay an internet bill? Did you pay a cable bill? Because last time I checked, a cable bill is... My cable bill was $288 last month. So this one little check every 6 months, that's just it. I'm from Philly. I think all schools should have... Y'all, what I was trying to tell you, I was talking to y'all about something. I forgot, y'all. I be getting sidetracked. I think I was seeing something. Oh, I was about to tell y'all how I was on TikTok last night, right? So I couldn't sleep. So I was scrolling on TikTok and I accidentally clicked on somebody's live. So you know how you could just watch the live on TikTok without clicking on it, but I was scrolling up and it made me go into the live, right? Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh! In middle school, we had shop made a race car. They still have like Dobbins and all of them. They still have those type of woohoo! We just need a couple more to get to 2,000. Alhamdulillah. Only thing I don't like about when they subscribe on here, and that's why I'm trying to be like, they be leaving. They be leaving. Sometimes they stay, sometimes they leave. But anywho, so I clicked on a live by mistake, and it was like the way how the live was, it was like, I'm gonna say it was probably like 8 people in there. It was Muslim people. It was like 8 people in there, and it was women and men in the live, but they didn't have their faces showing. It was just like their pictures were showing or whatever. So I was in the live and I just stayed because I wasn't doing nothing else. So I stayed in the live. Oh my gosh. I stayed in the live, right, y'all? So they were talking, they were having... All right, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all feel like every topic almost... And this is what I could say coming from Philly. I don't know about where y'all from. Do y'all feel like almost every topic that people have in regards to the religion is mostly often about polygamy or polygyny? That's what I was getting to. Like their topic, they were talking about polygyny, and they were saying, so the girl who was hosting it, she said that her and some friends were at a sleepover, and the friend one of the friends was complaining, and she said that she was complaining. She said she was tired of her husband just always being at work. He's never at home. And they had to be younger. They had to be younger because she said one of the girls was like, well, most of the girls that was at the sleepover was like, girl, he be buying you all them Gucci bags and all of this stuff. He be buying you this and buying you that. You better be glad you got that husband X, Y, Z. So a month later, one of the girls who were at the sleepover listening to her complain about not having enough time with her husband went and married the husband. So they were saying, like, they was just talking about of course the men. Hold on, speak your mind. I feel like of course the men were going to agree with it, but I feel like of course the men were going to agree with it, but the women, they were trying to say like the women were in their feelings, and if it's not haram for them to, haram means like unlawful, rock, in case you don't know what haram means. It means like unlawful. Hey, it means like something that we're not supposed to do, like listening to music, cursing. That's haram. So the men were saying like, well, it's not haram for her to marry him, so what was the big deal or whatever. And I'm like, people always want to sit here and talk about what's permissible and what's not permissible, and think that just because something is permissible that you're not supposed to have a feeling about it. Like, I can't stand it. So I commented, y'all know I always got something to say. So I commented in the chat, child, my husband. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all another funny story too. So I commented in the chat and I was like, it is halal for her to marry him, but I guess it's more about etiquette and how it went down. The etiquette part was wrong. So, but they didn't get into details about like if the girls were friends or if they just were there knowing each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Rock said that I don't really understand that part of the Muslim beliefs. So that's why you got me. All right. So polygamy, and just so we know that polygamy is not only something that's practiced in Islam. It's not only something that's practiced in Islam. Even in the Bible, a lot of them had multiple wives. Okay. So like, but I feel like Islam, this what they be doing. So right, I'm a read that too. I'm sorry if I'm not reading them, but I'm just trying to stay focused because I'll get sidetracked. So Rock is saying she don't understand that about being Muslim. So originally polygamy started because like with the wars and everything, how the men were dying, the women outnumbered the men. So women were like orphans, or they were widows and stuff like that. So that was how polygamy came about. It was so that the women could be cared for and they outnumbered the men. So now moving forward, it's still permissible, but there are conditions to these men having multiple wives. You can have up to 4 wives, but there are conditions. Now, I was in a polygamous marriage before. Now, when I had got married into polygamy, it didn't last long because the guy, his wife, she wasn't having it. Like, and they had a child together. They were together. Tootie, stop. They had a child together. They were married for some time or whatever. So, what are you doing? So I was like, you know what? This is getting too messy. So I asked for a cooler. A cooler is a divorce that a woman seeks out. So I asked for a cooler. He granted my cooler, and that was that. Because I just was like, it's too much of a hardship on her, and I just couldn't do it. Now, when you are Muslim, you can't sit there and be like, oh, I'm never doing that, or I'm never having me a husband that's going to have another wife. You're not supposed to hate polygamy, but you do have the right to. If it's too much of a hardship on you, you can't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But you still can't hate polygamy. And I feel like for me, I'm not against polygamy. I love it because the law loves it. But it's just like circumstantial for me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the way how Muslims are supposed to get married, Muslim marriages are more of like contract arrangements, stuff like that. It's not like you fall in love with somebody and you've been with this person for years and now y'all going to go get married. No, technically, when you marry in Islam, you're not even really like, sometimes you don't even know that person. So I feel like for me, going into a marriage with somebody that's fresh, is new, and I don't really know him like that. We getting married. It's our marriage contract. I could do polygamy in a heartbeat. Like, I could snap my finger and I could be like, oh, hey, because it's more like a partnership and a contract instead of just like you just so head over heels in love with this person or something like that. So in that situation, I could do polygamy in a heartbeat. With my husband, I can't do it. And I'm strong enough to say that I can't do it. And a lot of things the women and the Muslims will say, you supposed to want for your sister what you want for yourself. And that's true. You do supposed to want for your sister what you want for yourself. And that's why I want all my sisters to find a husband. But I just can't do that with my husband that I have now. And if I was ever going into something and somebody else had a husband that they felt like it was just too much on it for them, I would separate myself because I feel like I understand. You know what I mean? Like, I understand wholeheartedly. So with me and my husband, like I said, we have a relationship that me and him were together before I was married. We were together for years before I was married. And anybody that knows me and my husband, they will say, like, Treasure was your love child. When I tell you, me and my husband was together for 4 years before I got pregnant with Treasure. And he was always Muslim, but I wasn't Muslim. And believe it or not, he was the most Muslim person that I ever saw practicing in Philly, because I got a lot of relatives that are Muslim and stuff like that, and I just never saw nobody practice how I saw him practice, and we were in like our 20s and stuff like that. But he would fast on the month of Ramadan, he would pray all the time and stuff like that. It was just something that I didn't know nothing about, so I can't really get into detail about like what he did with his Islam. But I remember him being like doing what he was supposed to do. So our relationship and our marriage is, we have a loving relationship that was there before I took Shahada. So it's like I didn't come into this not already loving him. So it would be a hardship on me for me to share him like that. Like, it just wouldn't be, and I'm just saying this, like, I don't know what Allah may place in my heart. It may be different. But for right now, I can say that I don't feel like that is something that I would be able to do right now. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I heard a lecture one time and they were talking about how women have their rights, and just because it's permissible doesn't mean that it's a good thing. Like, if you feel like you cannot handle that, you have a right to say that you can't handle that. Like, it could be things from your lineage. Like my daughter, for instance, like her lineage and the way she's cared for, she is a shame, but she's like different when it comes to like even how I raise my sons or whatever. So like the way how she is and the way she's cared for, I don't think she would be the type of person that would want to be in a marriage with like polygamy or whatever. And she has the right to say that. Like she has the right to say that. She's talking about I wouldn't. All right, let me see. Okay, let's read some of these comments. Okay, we got the Thailand. Unfortunately, life's getting away. Relationships. You have to spend time wisely when you have it. Okay. Okay. Rock. Oh, okay. We touched on that part. I've heard in the non-Muslim world, you shouldn't talk about your man too much in case some lady hears you and tries to go after him. That is very true. That is very true. Yes, that part. Yes. Bless. Right. Exactly. There were circumstances. Right. Rock said, I'll care for myself. Girl. Oh, you're strong. I can't knowingly do that. Assalamu alaikum, sis. May Allah bless you always. Same to you. I get what you're saying. I could do it if it's done correctly, especially because I like my space sometimes. Tanisha said she could do it if it's done correctly because she likes her space sometimes. And Rock said exactly. I'm open to polygamy, but it would have to be the right situation. And I don't think I could deal with being a first wife and being told that my husband wants another wife. Oh my gosh. I mean, somebody gonna have to be the first wife. And I be telling my husband, I be like, all right, I'm gonna tell y'all another funny story. Hold up. I could be a second wife if the husband is a good man and honest with the first wife. I look forward to Ramadan. It's a blessing to me, my favorite time of the year. Yes, alhamdulillah. So the other night, and I'm gonna tell y'all one thing about my husband. When he hears something, he will run with it for days, right? He will keep talking about it for days and days and days and days and days. He'll just keep saying it. So I'm in a live the other day, but I didn't join the live. You could just hear it. So the same group we're talking about polygamy, and that's why I said I feel like it's other topics to talk about. Why do we always have to talk about polygamy? Like, this is not the only thing that happens in Islam. It's not only about polygamy. So I was on TikTok. It was another live on the same group of people, and the guy was like, so the girl was like, she wanted to have her husband to herself before getting to know or be friends with the second wife. Okay. She wanted to have her husband, even if she's going into a marriage. She didn't want to be friends with the second wife right away. She wanted to get to know her husband before she went and be friends with, y'all get on my nerves, before she went and be friends with the second wife, right? So the brother that was on there was like, well, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do his voice because I can't say what somebody said without doing their voice. I just have to do their voice. So he's like, but yeah, sometimes you might want them to be adjacent to each other. So if you want to look out the window and you see what's going on over there, you might just want them to be adjacent, right? Now y'all hear the adjacent word. So now everything that my husband is saying, what word do you think it is? Adjacent. So he's like, he eating a salad yesterday, and he's sitting across from, first of all, he was acting like he didn't even know what adjacent, he's like, adjacent. I'm like across or something like that. So he's sitting there eating a salad yesterday. So I'm like, he was like, what you looking at? And I was like, nothing. He was like, damn, I'm just sitting here eating my salad and you like adjacent to me and you just staring at me. I'm like, yo, he done used this word adjacent so many times. I'm like, yo, my husband is, he is so funny because I'm sitting here telling him, I'm like, babe, what you think about what these men saying in his live? Like, do you want another wife? And you just don't be saying it. He's like, this was the first night that he said it, and I'm not even thinking he paid any attention to what they were talking about in the live. So I'm like, yeah, they talking about all this other stuff. I'm like, do you want to have another wife? And you just don't be telling him. He's like, no, because I can't have nobody being adjacent to you. I'm like, I bust out laughing. So Metro lady said most men want a second wife, and I kind of do believe that. Like, when I tell you, I'm not sitting up here saying that my husband is the type. So for me, he never publicly would admit it, but I feel like he do want a second wife, but he just won't say it, right? So, but when I ask him, he be like, it's too much drama that come with it. Like, it's just too much. So that's what he says to me when I ask him about wanting a second wife, right? But I feel like for the most part, his mom and dad, they're not Muslim. His mom just took Shahada a little while ago. So I feel like for the most part, he saw his mom and dad be married. I think they was married for like 40 something years. So, he saw his mom and dad be married or whatever. So he just like, yes, I would be the drama. And so he just feels like, he don't want a second wife. And I'm just like, I don't know if he's lying or if he's telling the truth. But what I can say, this is what I can say without being cocky. Like, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam loved Khadijah radiallahu anhu, and he didn't want another wife while he was with her. So I don't know. I don't have no choice but to believe him. And I know like how my husband feel about me, and I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I feel like if he was in another marriage, he probably would have two wives, but I don't think he would probably want to do it while he's with me. And plus, like I said, me and that one upstairs together, listen, he will not be able to stand it with another wife. Me and my daughter, like, no. I feel like she would be more crazy than me. If her dad finds another wife, she would be, y'all, this is crazy, right? When we went through our thing, she was like, I'm trying to tell you, she was like, if my dad sit up there and go and marry somebody else and have a kid, I'm not going to be sitting up there talking about that's my brother or my sister. And I was trying to tell her, I'm like, Treasure, you cannot do that. If your dad have another child, that would be your brother or your sister. She was like, She was like, Mom, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I mean? And she also said that if I ever married somebody, that she is moving with my mom. You know what I mean? So it's just like our group that we have here is just like what men brought together. No one can come in between that, because it's just like a lot involved with our dynamic of our family. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So somebody said that I would be the drama. And Tanisha said that's what a lot of men, well, not somebody, Rock said. Tanisha said that's what a lot of men say. When I have been in talks, they say it's too much drama. Yeah, alhamdulillah. And Tanisha said I would definitely be the drama, me. Alhamdulillah, that's beautiful that she took Shahada. Yes, alhamdulillah. My mother-in-law, one thing about my mother-in-law don't play about me, okay? Whenever me and her son go through something, she be on my side. That's my husband. He said he can't handle one, okay? Yeah, because you guys stay tag teaming him and do. Okay, she has Nick Cannon daughter vibes. That's not my sibling. That's my father's child. You know what? I wouldn't want her to be like that, though. I really wouldn't want her to be like that. Period. Mashallah. Salam alaikum, dearie. Walaikum salam. Love childs be like that, though. Yes, yes. Girl. Yeah, Nick Cannon daughter said that, too. Oh, my gosh. That's just wrong right there. You know what I mean? Like, no, treasure. That would most certainly be your brother or sister. Like, you don't have no control over that. But I don't know how your relationship will be. But it's crazy because Treasure is my husband's only child. He don't have any other kids, you know? So the way how my husband talk about me and how he is so appreciative of me, he just be like, you know, you gave me something that nobody else ever gave me. You gave me my first child, my only child. Or he'll say things like, I remember when I was pregnant with Treasure, he always said he wanted a daughter. He always said he wanted a daughter. And I was like, that's crazy. I don't know if he said he wanted a daughter for me because, you know, I had my two sons already. And when I tell y'all, he was so good with my two sons. Alhamdulillah. He was so good. My sons look at him like, you know, like they're, of course they not going to call him dad because my sons are older, but they will say like my step pop or, you know, something like that. My sons love him. He loved my sons. He always loved my sons. Like, yeah, they was little. He used to take them to school, pick them up from school. My oldest son, he used to go to football practice. My husband used to be like taking him to football practice and stuff like that. Because my oldest son, his dad was in jail for a long time. So my middle son, his dad was always around, but my middle son dad used to take care of my oldest son too. Like they just always had really good role models. Like, and I always say this, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. I will say this publicly, okay? I say this publicly, and I tell it to my husband too. He be like if I'll tell him my middle son father, like that's another spin, that would be another spin the block for me if things ever went that way, because I know him as a person. He was such a good man, such a good father to my kids and stuff like that. And I just feel like I was just so blessed to have that. And my husband and my middle son father, they get along good and everything. When you get older, it really is just about making sure you are with someone who is going to care for you, who's going to be respectful to you. You don't want to go into no situation where like these men be out here killing these women and stuff like that. So that's why I say like I I was prepared, like I said, I would have been single because I know what I'm used to in terms of like being with my husband and stuff like that. So I would have been single, but that if something would have ever went down like that, I can see that situation being a spinner block. Like, yes, my middle son father, yes. Okay. You need to speak about, nope. I really don't. So okay, that's what I told myself, y'all. That was what I told myself. I told myself I wasn't gonna like say things if somebody come on my live and say anything that I didn't like. I think I'ma just try not to even like acknowledge the comments and just go right on ahead and get them out of here, inshallah. But yes, y'all. Oh my gosh, we just be on here acting crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at them. Here they come. There she goes. That's my girl. One thing my girl gonna do, she gonna get them out of there quick, okay? She is gonna get them out of there quick. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm sitting here looking at yes, because acknowledging hypes them up. Yes. I'm sitting here looking at Cash Doll and her boyfriend. He was playing for the Eagles. My husband said as soon as he played for the Eagles a couple of times, he retired. He just like randomly retired. Oh my gosh. You want to know something crazy? This is the first famous person that I saw with a page private. I just went to click on his page. His account is private, y'all. They probably was blowing him up, talking about why he retired. No, I don't know if he came back or not, Tanisha. I don't know. Because I know my husband was irked. He was super duper irked about that. He was so irked. I thought he was back. He said, okay. He said, you will not troll me. I don't even keep up with sports. I'm acting like I really know. Yeah, I just know my husband was irked because he said they were playing, he was playing good. And he was so irked. Oh my gosh, y'all. These people just be out here having all this money. They be out here having all this money. I feel like it should be a limit to how much money you can make so other people could have money too. Cause y'all just like got us out here being poor while they just getting all this money. Ew. I don't know, y'all. I get so turned off when I see, yes, just give me something. So, y'all, what are y'all goals if y'all had a lot of money? What would be like, and we're not gonna state the obvious of like donating or giving back, or we're not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna answer you in a minute, Metro Lady. We're not gonna state the obvious because that's just what we all supposed to do: give sadaqah, give back, donate, and stuff like that. So, how much money do you think you would need for you to just be comfortable and do things that you want to do without having the money already? Now, I'm gonna give y'all a very realistic amount of money that I would want. And I think I would be fine with it, but I just want it for one particular thing. I feel like if I had like 350,000, I'll be good. 350, oh my gosh, a million. Oh my gosh, I'm selling myself short. I feel like 350,000, 400 at the most, and it's just for me to buy me a nice house, like a nice house. And when I say a nice house, I mean here in Philly, maybe like in Pennsylvania somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna say 400 to 500,000, and I just want ample amount of room so that my mom and her family, like, we can all live together. You know what I mean? Like something like that. I would do land, Tanisha, but I feel like realistically, if I do land, my family is not gonna. They love Philly. Like we talked about that. They just love Philly. Like even my mom, she'd be like, I don't want to move to no woods. So Metro Lady X, she says, sis, off topic, but how is your Muslim community in Philly? 8 craving for good Muslim. Oh, you're craving for a good Muslim community? The Muslim community here is good. Like, they have a lot of good masjids here that you could attend. I did speak about this topic yesterday because someone from Canada said that she didn't feel the love that she expected to get going into the masjid in Canada. And I was like, Oh my gosh. Girl, do you got a channel? Traveling Melanin? Let me see. I feel like I had subscribed to your channel, but I don't know because I need to see that type of content, girl. All right, so if I feel like the Muslim community here is good, I feel like there are different ways to build a community of women that you feel, you know, supported by and good being around. Like for me, believe it or not, I wasn't heavy in the masjid, and I'm still not heavy in the masjid. So a lot of the women that I know just comes from social media. Like me and Tanisha met on social media maybe like 7 years ago or something like that. You know, certain people you just get a bond with, and it just like that bond just really really lasts. So the community here is a big community. There are a lot of, I don't want to say Salafi masjids because I don't know with like you know, when we talking about minhaj and stuff like that, a lot of people may say they are Salafi in their Aqidah. A lot of people may say they follow the Quran and the Sunnah. So I don't want to like really get too deep into that. But for the most part, there are a lot of good masjids here with the correct Aqidah, the correct belief. So Philly is good for me. Like I don't have no complaints about it in terms of like the Muslim community. I really don't. I think a lot of people travel here to come to our masjids and stuff like that. Like even my friend Lisa, she from Texas. She's like, yo, I would love to come to see Sheikh Hassan Somali, to listen to him, you know, get a khutbah and stuff like that. So I think it's all about what your expectations of when you think about a Muslim community. Like I don't think it's just super welcoming. Like you just gonna go into the masjid and just gonna come out with all these friends. No, I don't think that. But probably after you attend the masjid numerous times, you will then probably pick up companions. Just like, you know, like I said, I found mine. A lot of my Muslim people, either I knew them already or I found them on social media. I think it's what you're trying to get out of it. Yeah. So we have a lot of Muslims here in Minnesota. Everyone is divided into Somalis, Indians, and Arabs. They are not. And Philly, like, it's so crazy because here in Philly, when you see Arab Muslims and stuff like that, yes, alhamdulillah, the winter lecture is coming up. Speak Mind said, oh yeah, y'all on my list to travel for the lectures. Mashallah, mashallah. When you go into spaces and you see like a lot of Arab Muslims and you give them the salams, they will look at you like you crazy. They don't give you the salams back. And sometimes it's like I try to make excuses even for them, because I'm like, all right, they grew up in a Muslim country, so they probably just never, if you walk down the street and see Muslims all day, are you going to say salam alaikum to everybody? I don't know. That's why I'm like, maybe that's why they don't do it, but I don't know. I've seen, but y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, I see black people too. I be like, assalamu alaikum. And be like, huh. I be like, dang, me and Treasure be cracking up. That is like, we be cracking up at that. We be cracking up at that. My son just sent me something about a RV. Oh my gosh, they got a RV for $65,000. I gotta send this to Janae.
Just in case you guys wanted something different, look at that amazing front cab. This is the Crossroads Hampton. I call this the Hampton Inn. Look at this, 2 huge power awnings.
Oh my gosh, that is nice, y'all. Yeah, they don't be speaking. They don't say it when it, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand that to an extent, because like when it's just so many Muslims around you, you're probably not gonna keep saying salam alaikum, salam alaikum, salam alaikum, salam alaikum, salam. So I don't know. I do make excuses for that. Okay, Tanisha. All right, girl. Yeah, I don't know, Rock, if they racist or not. I don't know. I think it's just, well, so here's the thing too. Like when I would go to the halal stores, is one halal store that I go to. They really don't respond to the Muslims. Right, exactly. They Wa alaikum salam, Tanisha. Okay, inshallah. They really don't they're not like really welcoming when I go to the halal store, but when I this other halal store that I started going to get my chicken from, y'all, they gradually like started opening up to me more and more and more. Like they be so nice to me now when I come in. They give me the salams. They be like, Shakran, they be like, I already know you want clean cut and seasoned, and I be like, yep. And so I guess it's like people be filling you out. I don't know. Y'all. Treasure, what you think you gonna eat? What time is it, y'all? I'm trying to tell you, I cannot keep up with these prayers. What time is it?
What do y'all think I should eat for dinner?
Is Maghrib in yet?
I'm hungry.
No, it coming in 17 minutes.
What do y'all think I should eat for dinner?
Treasure said what y'all think she should eat for dinner. So we was gonna go to Kava, but I changed my mind. I just did not feel like going outside today. I did not feel like going outside today. No. Treasure, I don't think nobody gonna tell you what you should eat. It's up to you what you gonna eat.
Okay.
You better think about it before your day come in. Yo, I want to try to learn how to make my own matcha. Inshallah. I was about to do a Walmart order, but my ginger ale wasn't in stock. And I was like, I'm not even doing this. I'm not cooking. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Get somebody else to do it. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to get ready to hang up because I've been on here for an hour now. We're gonna be going live. Oh my gosh. Kava is so good. We're gonna be going live a lot more so that I could try to grow my own subscribers. That's where I go. That's where I go at. I think it's Morristown. Walaikum salam. Yeah, I think it's Morristown where I go. Because I'd rather go there than to go to the one downtown because it's not going to be nowhere to park. So that's the one I go to. Yep, that's the one I go to. But, all right, y'all, I'm about to get ready to hang up because I got to go get these clothes out the dryer so my man could have some tights to wear to work, inshallah. And I'm about to start making my dinner. But, all right, girls.
Baby, forget what you feel and remember what you deserve. Yeah, you heard me correctly. And stop trying to change yourself so people can like you. Be yourself so the right people can love you. And stop focusing on what you lost and focus on what you're about to receive because great things are coming. Baby,
oh my gosh, you grilling, Rock?
Baby, forget what you feel and remember what you deserve.
I'm jealous. What is the weather in New Orleans? I would think y'all had it in Philly, no? We do, but it's just in Center City. I'm trying to see what Rock say the weather is.
Heard me correctly.
If she's still
stop
on
trying
here.
to change yourself so people can like you. Be your...
Have a good night, ladies. You do the same. Thank you for coming in, girl. I'll text her. I'll Google it. Walaikum salam. Good night, y'all. Good night, everyone.